Hi guys, here in Siem Reap there's so much to see and we've seen a lot of it. We haven't seen everything, but we thought that we would just give you our top 7 things to do here in Siem Reap. We discussed it very much and we pretty much agreed on a list, so here it is. Number 7 on the list is Pub Street. Pub Street is a place here in Siem Reap where there's a lot of party going on. There's a lot of music, there's a lot of loud music. Sometimes they're not playing the same song and competing who plays the loudest, but maybe that's just me getting old. But then there are a lot of bars and a lot of restaurants. One of the restaurants that we really liked served a lot of funny food. They had, I think, 10 different kinds of meat, and some of the meat was quite exotic. There were snake, kangaroo, crocodile, and frog's leg. And we tasted it all. We went there with a couple of friends, Flavia and Clancy, that we met on the boat when we were sailing in Halong Bay. You might remember them from that video. Number 6 on the list is the Landmine Museum. It is a very interesting place and an absolute must-see if you're here in Siem Reap in Cambodia. It's with a guy called Akira. He cleared a lot of the landmines here in Cambodia single-handedly, and he did it by hand, not in the modern way, but he did it the old-school way where he was digging out landmines. And this museum tells the story. There's also a relief center where kids are staying and going to school, and he's doing a lot of good work. So if you're here in Siem Reap, you must spend a few hours in the Landmine Museum. Number 5 on the list, we did just before we went to the Landmine Museum. We went to the mountains to go swimming by a waterfall. It is just so beautiful. The water is quite chilly, and the fish, they do free foot massage. When you're in the water, they massage your feet. So a little bit scary at first, but a lot of fun, and a beautiful day we had there. Number 4 on the list, we also did with Flavia and Clancy. We went to do the Great Escape. We went into the room called Prison Break. So we were literally put in orange jumpsuits and locked with handcuffs inside this jail. Then we had to start looking for clues in order to get out in 1 hour. And we managed to do so.
Oh, well done. That was really good.
So we're into top 3, and number 3 on the list is Fair, the Cambodian Circus. The Cambodian Circus, we did a whole special video on this circus, but it is so great. There are a lot of very, very talented young people who's doing this story. And when I say story, it's because it's not just a circus where they jump up and down and do flip-flops and all that. No, they actually tell a story, and it's a true story, and it's about a girl who lived during the Pol Pot regime and her story, and that's been put into this theater play. Amazing, the Fair Cambodian Circus. Number 2 on our list, and that could have been number 1, but this was so fantastic. We went flying in a hot air balloon. It's called Anchor Ballooning, and we also did a video specifically on this trip. Half an hour in a balloon flying over the landscape here in Cambodia as the sun was going down. I cannot recommend that enough. And when people say, oh, it's scary, it's not safe, it's dangerous, I felt very safe. Even though it's weird to all of a sudden this hot air balloon just lifts us up high in the air. So beautiful, and we had a very, very good time flying this balloon. It goes without saying that number 1 on the list is what most people come here to do, and that is to see the temples. There are so many temples here in the whole region around Siem Reap. And the biggest one, of course, is called Angkor Wat. It is amazing, and one of the 7 wonders, I think. It's a UNESCO site, and it is totally fantastic how that's been built in the 12th century. It's really amazing. And in fact, Angelina Jolie has a big love for the place, and that I think came from when they did Tomb Raider, because a lot of that has been filmed in and around these temples. Especially the temple called Ta Prohm is a very unique place, and that was the one that made the biggest impression on us. Trees are growing on top of the roofs of this temple, and then the roots are climbing down to get into the ground, and that makes something very, very unique, and that was a big part of Tomb Raider as well. So that's our top 7 of things to do here in Siem Reap, Cambodia. And Clara, you agree on this list?
Absolutely.
So that's it. We're off to our next stop, which is going to be Hong Kong, and we're so looking forward to that. See ya. Say see ya.
See ya.